오늘은 2022년 3월 23일입니다. 문장 암기한 지 1273일째 되는 날이고요. 지금까지 2665문장 암기했습니다. 암기했고 또 까먹고 뭐 그런 거죠. 2차 암기에 지금 현재 59번까지 암기한 문장이 59번 사이 0에서 10번에서 59번 사이 암기한 문장이 100개, 60개 이상이 60번 이상 암기가 289개, 90번 이상 390개, 그 다음에 이제 120번 이상 암기한 거 650개, 그 다음에 140번 이상 암기한 문장의 수가 1235개죠. 그 다음에 여기 통계를 보면 이게 이제 맞춘 횟수거든요. 연속해서 맞춘 횟수인데 한 번, 두 번, 세 번, 10번 이상 맞힌 문장이 1156개. 어쨌든 뭐 2665문장 중에 적어도 1000개는 거의 뭐 외웠다고 보면 되겠죠. 근데 틀린 문장 숫자 이렇게 3번 이상 틀린 것들을 완전히 까먹은 거죠. 사실 5번 연속 틀린 것들은. 이런 상황입니다. 그래서 오늘은 6차시 6차시 할 차례입니다. 예, 6차시는 이제 뭐 횟수 제한이 없고요. 그리고 적당히 어느 정도 되었다 싶으면은 다시 1단계 문장을 10개 추가하고 1단계부터 다시 쭉쭉쭉쭉쭉 10개씩 올립니다. 보통 단계별로. 오늘 현재 지금 123번 이렇게 이제 아침에 출근길에 123번 공부한 거고요. 여기 가보면은 지금 39만 5,743번 했다고 나오는데 이런 일을 갖다가 39만 5,743번 했다는 얘기죠. 하루 평균 310번씩 했다는 거고요. 뭐 한 번 평균 한 10초씩 잡으면 3,000초 한 거고 뭐 15초씩 다 보면 뭐 4,500, 1시간 넘게 한 거겠죠. 그러니까 하루 평균 1시간 이상씩은 계속 했다는 얘기죠. 지난 3년 몇 개월간 꾸준히 했다는 데 의미가 있죠. 저에게 그 파일을 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. 저에게 그 파일을 보내주시면 감사하겠습니다. I would appreciate it if you could send the file to me. I would appreciate it if you could send the file to me. 연속 4번 맞췄네요. 이제 5번 되는 거고. 당신의 의견을 존중합니다. I value your opinion. I value your opinion. 이건 8번 맞췄네요. 이제 9번 되는 거고. I could use a cup of coffee. I feel like some coffee right now. 뭐 비슷한 뜻인데. I feel like some coffee right now. I feel like some coffee. Actually, we don't have time today. Actually, we don't have time today. 당신이 그 자리에 있었어야 하는데. 당신이 그 자리에 있었어야 하는데. You should. You just had to be there. 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 이렇게 이제 159번씩 맞춘 것도 또 틀리는 상황이 발생을 합니다. 시간이 지나면 또 까먹으니까. You just had to be there. You just had to be there. What seems to be the problem? What seems to be the problem? I just want it to be special. I just want it to be special. Okay, you can open it. Open this. Open it. Okay, you can open it. Can I open this? Can I open this? I used to know every constellation. I used to know every constellation. How can you be so sure? How can you be so sure? Come to think of it, I will have another glass of wine. On second thought. On second thought하고 come to think of it은 뭐 같은 뜻이라고 봐도 되겠죠? On second thought. 두 번 생각해보니 다시 come to think of it. On second thought, I will have another glass of wine. What am I supposed to trust you? What am I? How am I? How am I supposed to trust you? 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 내가 널 뭘 보고 믿니? How am I supposed to trust you? How am I supposed to trust you? How am I supposed to trust you? I have allergic to peanut. 아니 이건 I am이구나. I am allergic to peanuts. 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 My family comes before. Family comes before everything else. 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 버스를 타도 괜찮아요. You should take the bus. I don't mind taking 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 the bus. 내일 다시 전화해 주시겠어요? Can I call you? Can you call? Would you call back tomorrow? Call back. Would you call back tomorrow? Would you call back tomorrow? Would you call back tomorrow? We looked at the stars in the sky. We looked up at the stars in the sky. If I were you, I wouldn't say anything. If I were you, I wouldn't say anything. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. My mind is blown. 이거 생각한 것보다 작네요. 이거 생각한 것보다 작네요. I thought. It's smaller than I thought. It's smaller than I thought. It's smaller than I thought. Is this parking free for patient? Is parking free for patients? Thank God you're right. Thank God you're all right. 늦어서 죄송합니다. I'm sorry for being late. Excuse me for being late. It's time my enemies shared my dread. It's time my enemies shared my dread. Allow me to introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. Allow me to introduce myself. It's dangerous if you look at the sun for too long. It's dangerous if you look at the sun. 포가 없습니다. Too long. It is dangerous if you look at the sun too long. It is dangerous if you look at the sun too long. Look at the sun too long. Word is getting around. Wood is getting around. Word is getting around. Word is getting around. I've been running 5 kilometers every morning. I've been running 5 kilometers every morning. I've been running 5 kilometers every morning. I have been running. Made a beeline. As soon as she arrived at the party, she made a beeline for the food. Made a beeline. As soon as she arrived at the party, she made a beeline for the food. 이게 beeline. 꿀벌이 이렇게 그게 포물선을 쭉 그리면서 이렇게 목표물을 갖다가 향해서 이렇게 날아가는 모습을 직행하는 모습을 갖다가 형상한 것 같은데요. beeline. As soon as she arrived at the party, she made a beeline for the food. Where did you get this? Where did you get this? Knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. Yeah, knock yourself out. Don't say a word. Don't say a word. Ring a bell? I'm not good at this. Be good at. I'm not good at. I'm not a faithful person. I'm not a faithful person. 우리에게 공유해 주실 수 있나요? Could you share it with us? Could you share it with us? It can't be right. It can't be right. It can't be true, right? It can't be true. It can't be true. It can't be true, right? It can't be true, right? Been there, done that. 가본 적 있고 해본 적 있다. Been there, done that. 도대체 우리한테 언제 말해주려 그랬어? Why don't you? Why? 도대체 언제? When would you like to? When were you going to tell us about this? When were you going to tell us about this? When are you going to tell us about this? When are you going to tell us about this? When were you going to tell us about this? When are you going to tell us about this? When are you going to tell us about this? Go 2 blocks is on your left. Go 2 blocks and is on your left. Do you wanna go for a cup of coffee? Do you wanna go for a cup of coffee? 나는 그 제안을 받아들이지 않을 수 없다. I cannot accepting the offer. I cannot help ing 구문이. Cannot help accepting the offer. I cannot help accepting the offer. Cannot help. I cannot help accepting the offer. I cannot help accepting the offer. 내가 너무 바빠서 당신을 도와줄 수 없습니다. I am too lazy to 무슨 소리야? I am too busy to help you. I am too busy to help you. 낯선 사람을 대할 때 strangers. It's hard to strangers. Do you find it hard to? Do you find it hard to talk with 대화? Talk with strangers. Do you find it hard to talk with strangers? Do you find it hard to talk with strangers? Do you find it hard to talk with strangers? A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Likewise, nicotine speeds up the heart rate and cognitive functioning. Likewise, 마찬가지로 nicotine speeds up the heart rate and cognitive functioning. 인지적 기능, cognitive functioning. 나는 김치를 늘 먹는데 I eat kimchi all the time and I've never actually made any myself. But I've never actually made any myself. I eat kimchi all the time, but I never actually made any myself. I just wanted to put this behind us. I simply want to put this behind us. I simply want to put this behind us. Will you try to? Would it be possible if we rescheduled? Would it be possible if we rescheduled? Would it be possible if we rescheduled? You come here often? Do you come here Do you come here often? 저 지금 출근해. I'm off to work. I'm off to work now. I'm off to work now. I need to charge my phone. I need to charge my phone. I need to charge my phone. Reading is provided. Reading is pressure for us. Reading is pressure for us. Provides pressure for us. Reading is provides pressure for us. Reading is 가야지. Reading provides pleasure for us. Reading provides pleasure for us. Pleasure for us. 연속 20번 맞췄는데 틀려버렸네. Reading provides pleasure for us. 나한테 바른 걸 그에게 똑같이 전해줘. Tell him, just tell him what you told me. You just tell him what you told me. You just tell him. 이건 맞았다고 해줘도 해줄까? You just tell him what you told me. 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 Can you show me the? Can you tell me the bathroom? Can you show me where the bathroom is? Could you please tell me where the bathroom is? Could you please tell me? Can you show me? Could you please tell me? Could you tell me? Can you tell me? Could you please tell me where the bathroom is? Could you please tell me where the bathroom is? Is it okay if I skip? Can I skip my exercise tonight? Can I skip my exercises today? They turned out really good. They turned out really good. It's high time to you got up. It's high time to you got up. It's high time that and that too. It's high time that you got up. It's high time that you got up. It is high time that you got up. 너 나에게 약속했잖아. You had my word. You need to stick to it. You made me a promise. You made me a promise. You need to stick to it. You made me a promise. You need to stick to it. You made me a promise. You need to stick to it. You need to stick to it. Stick to it. You made me a promise. You need to stick to it. I'd like to confirm my reservation for the balloon on the 1st of November. I'd like to confirm my reservation for the balloon on the 1st of November. Can I ask who's calling? Can I ask who's calling? Can I ask who's calling? No way, I will just go with the floor. No way, I will just go with the floor. You can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs. You can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs. Are you ready to hit the road? Hit the road. Hit the road. Are you ready to hit the road? We're done talking. I'm done talking. 아무 말도 하기 싫어. I'm done talking. I'm done talking. My mind is mental is breakdown. I had a mental breakdown. I had a mental breakdown. I had a nervous breakdown. I had a mental breakdown. Let's face it. Let's face it. Let's face it. I don't mind waiting in line. I don't mind waiting in line. Waiting in line. A picture is worth 1,000 words. A picture is worth 1,000 words. I had a crush on you. I had a crush on you. 찾고 있는 여행 가방이 몇 개죠? Are you looking for? 아니. How many suitcases are you looking for? How many suitcases are you looking for? Are you looking for? What size shoes are you? It's 4.5. It's 4.5. 4.5. 4 and a half. It is 4.5. I wanna buy. Can you make a discount if I buy two of this? Can you make a discount if I buy two of this? You, what a good memory you have. What a good memory you have. You have every right to be upset. You have every right to be upset. I will help you install the new computer program. I will help you install the new computer program. Computer. You should do it slowly. Just slow down. Whatever you should do it slowly. Whatever you so 모르겠다. However hungry you are, you should do it slowly. However hungry you are, you should do it slowly. However hungry you are, you should do it slowly. However hungry you are, you should do it slowly. 오늘 학습 200번 했습니다. 오늘 뭐 300번은 무난히 하겠네요. 퇴근하면서 하면 되니까. Can I walk there? Can I walk there? I will help you install the new computer program. 그거 아니었구나. 오늘은 여기까지 하겠습니다.